Hello everyone. Yes, I changed my shirt because somebody spilled something on my shirt. So, you saw the title. We have to talk about why are you so far, babe? My gosh, if you missed the first live, you need to go watch that Hoppers. Hey, babe. Hey, babes. Hey, Big Plants, Little City. You guys already saw the first live. Yeah, I spilled something in my shirt, so I had to go change. Also, we need to talk about Connor Jacobson. Who the fudge is Connor Jacobson? I did some background searches. I pulled some of his legal documents over. It's not looking good for LATAH County. Is it possible that LATAH County missed somebody potentially that could have been involved in the IDAHO4? LATAH County is very, very good at hiding arrest records. They're very, very good at pretending things don't happen. This small county is very good at pretending that all these towns, cute, quaint, nothing bad ever happens, and we know it's BS. We know it's BS. I don't know the Purple Crown thingies. I don't know what that's all about. I just noticed it yesterday. I didn't do that. Now, we're going to talk about this man. Is it possible that he is involved in the IDAHO4? This is a theory. These are my opinions. We don't know anything. Don't go harass this man. But his picture, the first thing I notice is he has very bushy eyebrows. And we're going to get to it because this man is suspicious as fudge. Literally suspicious as fudge. He has a violent track record. And what did LATAH County do? They didn't do anything about it. Is it possible that this man could have been involved in the IDAHO4? Now, bear with me because I know that a lot of you guys are going to say, Nika, you think everybody was involved in the IDAHO4 except Brian KOHBERGER. But let me go through this link I found, and I will post a link in the description when I'm done here with this live stream. Now, this is on the IdahoRescue.org page. Can you read what that says? Connor Jacobson offered minimal penalties in LATAH County animal cruelty case. The unfortunate thing is that this man not only has a record against animals, there's proof that he has unalived animals in violent manners, but also he has a history of DV. I can't say the word, but go Google it. If you know what DV is, please help each other out somehow, right? Teach each other what that means, because YouTube, we have to pretend we're all five here. So this website says, Connor Jacobson, a man with a documented history of DV allegations and violating protection orders, is now facing 2 counts of animal cruelty in LATAH County. The allegations are disturbing. Connor Jacobson is accused of violently unaliving a dog named Lily and nearly ending the life of another tumble. Remember, this is on top of DV allegations against humans. Scary man. Scary man. This is a violent male. Now, what is very interesting is that when I started doing my research on this man, it's very strange how there are, again, so many coincidences. This man happened to begin being homeless back in November 2022. That is when the crime took place, right? Now, people have said on this IdahoRescue.org page that despite the severity of the harm that this man has caused, the consequences are shockingly minimal. And to me, this is not very shocking because I would not expect a lot from LATAH County, from their current track record, right? Now, this is the proposed sentence for this man for the DV allegations and for unaliving animals in a violent manner, okay? He was supposed to get 180 days in jail, 1 year of supervised probation, a $200 fine, restitution, mandatory mental health evaluations, no custody or care of animals during the probation period. But you know what he got? Do you know what he got? Okay, out of those 180 days in jail, he got 10 days, okay? 10 days in jail. Do you think that that is fair? 10 days in jail for unaliving animals in a horrific manner. Now, people are saying that LATAH County has a systemic problem when it comes to handling animal cruelty, but I think that LATAH County has a much larger systemic problem regarding any sort of violence, right? And people have said time and time again, there have been reports of cruelty or neglect that have been ignored, minimized, or dismissed outright. Investigations rarely move forward, and charges, if they ever come, are weak at best. When a case like Tumble and Lily's does manage to reach the prosecutor's desk, it becomes yet another example of how little accountability animal abusers actually face. Again, this is a man that not only has hurt animals, unalived animals in horrific manners, but also has allegations, DV allegations against humans. It's a man who became homeless back in November 2022. Is he mentally stable? Probably not. Now, what happened is that somebody took this homeless man in. I want to know what made him be homeless back in November 22. Imagine if you are mentally unstable, you are having a mental breakdown, you are hurting animals, you have DV allegations against you. What is to stop us from believing that you could have entered the home of 1122 King Road, Moscow, and did something horrific? In my opinion, people that hurt animals in such a horrific manner are just as likely to hurt humans. When people are hurting animals in this manner, it means that they have such internal rage, such mental instability, that they are doing on animals what they would love to do to humans. It's unfortunate that this man is part of a broken system. People in this website are saying that this case, unfortunately, against this man, it's not an anomaly. It happens a lot in LATAH County. They're saying it's a result of a broken system that consistently downplays cruelty. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about this man hurting animals, hurting people? And again, when we see most often in men inflicting this type of violence on animals, and again, allegations for Connor Jacobson regarding him hurting humans as well, it reflects a deeper escalating pattern of harm, okay? Something that we all know too well from the documented links between animal abuse, DV, and broader community safety concerns. When I look at this man, the first thing I notice is that he has bushy eyebrows. He is light-skinned, okay? And I found his Facebook. He's got like 55 friends on Facebook. He goes by Connor Germain on Facebook, but his name on the legal document says Connor Jacobson. So I'm assuming it's Connor Germain Jacobson. Became homeless in November 2022. Was he this mentally unstable? Did he have all these DV allegations back then? Was he hurting people and animals back then? Was he abusing humans and unaliving animals back then? Was he so mentally unstable that he could have fucking snapped and taken 4 humans out? In my opinion, yes. Yes, most definitely it is a possibility. Now, I'm not saying that this man was involved in the IDAHO4, but when we are analyzing the patterns, the time periods, his mental instability, his violence against animals, against humans, even going as far as unaliving these animals, like I talked about in yesterday's live. Please go watch yesterday's live if you're not too sensitive. It was horrific. It was horrific what he did to these animals. There are red fluid splatters all over the home of the dog owners. The same people that took this homeless man in back in November 2022. They took him in, they try to help him out. And what does he do to repay them? He unalives their freaking dogs in a horrific manner. And then he gets on the phone and he laughs. He laughs about it. Do you think this is a person that is capable of committing something as horrific as the IDAHO4? Most definitely, yes. And this just shows that Idaho's laws, okay, they desperately need reform. We can't keep pretending that this stuff doesn't happen. And when we understand psychology, we know that people who unalive puppies for fun and then giggle about it on the phone, it's going to escalate. That type of violence is going to escalate. It's just a matter of time, okay? This is well documented. So I think that this is somebody that should have been looked at. When you have such a horrific crime taking place in Moscow, Idaho, 4 people unalived. The only description that we have regarding Brian Kohlberger is a drunk description that Dylan gave. She doesn't know if she was drunk. She knows she was drunk. She doesn't know if it was a dream or not. What was the only description gave? Bushy eyebrows. This man here has bushy eyebrows, doesn't look too muscular to me. And I will be sharing those pictures in the thumbnail so you guys can assess for yourself. But the fact that he became homeless in November 2022, most people, when they become homeless, they either have some mental instability, and often is accompanied by abusing illegal substances. It's not a good combination. If he already had a record of DV, domestic, V. If he already had a track record of hurting pets for fun. Okay, this is a fucked up individual. This is somebody that has to be looked at. The V word, domestic, DV, is domestic, VIOLENCE. Okay, we can't say it because we have to pretend we're 5 here, but okay. If this person became homeless in November 2022, already had DV allegations against him, some person, some couple takes this man in, trying to help a homeless man out. Why you would do that? I guess, I don't know. But you know how he repaid them? He unalived their dogs and then laughed about it on the phone. Red splatters all over their home, fur all over their home. The owner said that they could tell where their puppies had tried to hide from this man. This sick fucking man trying to, unalive their puppies. It's disgusting. The least that LATAH County could do is look into him. What's interesting is that although we don't have a side profile, we do have what appears to be a very large nose. This man has a big nose. People say Brian Kohlberger has a big nose. This man has a big, big nose. I'm sorry. That's the puppy he unalived. Yeah. If you guys are in here, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please let me know, do you think it's possible that this man could have been involved? I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying, do you think that he should be looked into? Somebody with a pattern like this. Do you see his nose? It's pretty large. It's pretty large. This is his Facebook. And what's crazy is that when you see a picture, thank you so much for the love from Israel. Thank you. When you see a picture, what do you think? Okay, he looks like a regular ass guy. Regular ass guy. I'm just a normal guy with a backwards hat. I'm a chill dude. I'm a chill guy. Bro, this guy has DV allegations against him. And he has unalived dogs for fun. He has chased them and did horrific things to them according to the owners. And then laughed about it over the phone. Okay, this is not a normal person. Do not be fooled by people's looks. I wear a backwards hat. I'm a chill guy. No, babe, he is not a chill guy. Okay? Became homeless November 22. Is it possible that he was homeless, having a mental breakdown? And you know what? A person who has not a lot going on in their life, who is in a very difficult life, living on the streets. They're homeless. They have DV allegations. They're unaliving puppies. What do they have to lose? Nothing. They have nothing to lose. Fuck it. Let's unalive 4 other people, right? A person who's on the streets, unaliving puppies, DV allegations is, in my opinion, more likely to unalive people in house. And you know what's interesting? If you're homeless, you have all the time in the world to do all the stalking you want to do. Not picking on homeless people, but I'm just saying, people love to say that Mr. KOHBERGER stalked the victims, although we have heard Billy Boy Thompson say that there's no proof of stalking. Even the state has admitted that Mr. KOHBERGER never stalked the victims. But here we have this man who was homeless back in November 2022. Homeless means you have all the time in the world to do whatever stalking you need to do. So, just a thought. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me in the live. How's the live doing anyway? Before I forget. Is my live even working on my end? Give it a like, by the way. Don't be a hater. Oh, there's the chat finally working. Whitney, especially with all the animal unaliveness that were dropped at the doorsteps in Moscow. Yeah. A lot of disgusting people in Moscow. That's all I know. Hello, Hoppers. Hi, Big Plant Little Silly. Hi, Helen from Ireland. Ooh, cool. Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Ash Cash, hello. Hi, Valerie. Big Mike. And Lessa from Texas. Make sure to like. Hoppers, you're so sweet. Hoppers is always telling y'all to like, but it's funny because some videos have like 15,000 views, but like 2 likes. It's like, is it the army of hate that's watching or something? I don't know. Debbie says, hi, Nika. I just got here. Hopefully good news. You look beautiful as always. I wish I had your hair too. So silky. Thank you, Debbie. By the way, a lot of you guys have asked me if I still have some of my grandma's oil recipe left. I have like 3 bottles left. So Jane says, I hate how lenient the consequences are for animal cruelty. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And again, Mr. KOHBERGER is a vegan. Just throwing that out there. Jane says, it hurts my heart more about animals being hurt than people. I think that's a lot of people, right? How old did he look on his Facebook page? It could be that mental illness set in around the age of 22. He looks relatively young. He looks like he's in his 20s to me, and early 20s is when mental illness usually sets in, right? David, yes, I changed because I spilled something on my shirt. Somebody spilled something on my shirt. This man has bushy eyebrows, crime spy, bushy eyebrows, David. Very sus, my pal Sal Vintage. I see all your guys' comments. Unfortunately, I am running out of time. Thank you guys for joining me in today's live. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think this guy is sus. If you think that this man has bushy eyebrows, you think it's odd that he must magically became homeless in November 2022, and also that he has this horrific record, leave a 1. If you think that this is a coincidence, leave a 2. You're not going to hurt my feelings anyway. So thank you guys for joining. Take care. See you soon.